only needed 2 weeks to finish my project, right? Because my artwork got stolen by another student or thrown away, one of them things. So I had 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I asked my teacher, listen,
Yeah.
I need help. He's like, she knew I was a poet. He's like, Imani, we got a typewriter, right? And you're a poet. That's your stage. I was like, what? Woman? What? So I said, cool, say no more.
Yeah.
Guess what? I came up with like, I think 7 or 9 poems on the dot.
On the spot?
On the spot, bro. Man wrote 7 different poems.
Brother's a genius. Introduce me to anime, man. You anime brothers are different. You anime brothers are different. Introduce me to anime. Listen. I'm going to tell my brethren, Jermaine, listen, you and Emanuel, I'm into anime. What do I need to learn? Brother, on the spot.
On the spot, 7 to 9 poems on the dot, bro. And then plus paintings that I drew. Yeah. There was one painting, my teacher knew it wasn't mine. Yeah. My sister helped me because I had to rush. So then I passed it. And my Italian teacher was my English teacher. Yeah. He came to see my work. Bro. The joy I felt when he came and he saw my work, he's like, bro, Emanuel, your work is the best. I don't care. Everyone is rubbish, but yours is the best because your poem, it speaks. Because I was talking about weed. Yeah,
I was actually gonna ask that. What kind of things was you talking about in your poem?
So I was talking about black soldiers in war.
What?
That smoke weed, PTSD, mental health. Bro, I was deep. I was going.
These deep topics right on the spot as well.
Yes, sir.
Once again, for our viewers, you get me, like, you got put on the spot, literally, and then you literally came up with that.
Yeah, bro. Listen, once my mind goes to
a certain place, it's like you lock in.
Bro, and the thing is, I don't remember. I don't remember when I lock in. I just remember when I read it. Yeah. And but like even like I wrote some old poems I've written like 2016, 14. Shit. Bro, when I read it, I realized like, did I actually write it? Nah, listen. I'm like, did I actually write it? Yeah. And then some of them are actually, let's say, prophecies. Yeah. Written by me. Right? Even like there was one poem called The Bird, which I was talking about myself. Right? And then there's one poem that my sister loves. It's called I'm the Villain.
I'm the Villain, yeah?
Yes, bro. Let me read it actually.
Yeah, go on, bro, man. The first thing for me, the first thing that comes to mind when somebody says that is, I don't know why, it's Batman, the Joker. You see, the Joker obviously is like a villain.
I love Joker, bro. Yeah. The reason why is because like his mind is, but I understand why, because Joker and Batman, they are meant for each other, yin and yang. Yeah. They're meant for each other because it's all about the mind. Yeah. Everything happens here. From here to here. Those two work together. And the most dangerous part of the body is the mind. Once your mind is gone, right? You interpret things differently. You translate things differently. You see things differently. You perceive things differently. And you intake information differently. Like, let me say this. Like, when I came to this country, the way I see things, my first thought about London was depression. The first thing I thought, depression. I always look at the sky, depression, straight things. And I was like, my sister like, yo, bro, you'll see, like, this country is depressed, man. She's like, yeah, man. Very.
Even did your sister think the same thing?
Oh yeah, we both think the same thing.
Interesting. What age was you again when you came to this country?
I was 14.
14, and you already felt like that at that young age as well, coming to...
Exactly. So I was like, nah, this place is depressed. Even like, there was one time, me and my sister walked to school, past the park, and we saw a lady jogging every morning. We just say good morning. That's because in Germany we greet people every day.
You realize?
Yeah, exactly. This is like a force of habit.
Yeah, man.
She stopped us one day. She's like, "Yo, you kids are the only kids that actually say good morning to me." I was like, "Huh? Really?" Yeah. I was like, "Don't be."
Most people will tell you to fuck off, or they just look at you like as if, like you said earlier, they'll just look at you like as if you're weird, or like as if you're saying it for a reason, like you want something, you get me?
Exactly.
I've tried it before as well. To be fair with you, I needed to stop because some people, it's like you be in the morning, you'll be thinking, obviously sometimes maybe people, have had a bad sleep or whatever, but in general, this is human nature. This is just human nature to say hello to each other, morning, whatever. But in London, it's like you probably heard before. In London, I think there's a different air in the sky.
Oh,
man.
bro!
In the sky, there's different chemtrails, whatever people might call it. It's different.
It is. Because my parents saw him.
Yeah.
Greet your elders. Like.
Yeah, bro.
Do you know what? When I didn't greet my dad in the morning, my dad would call me. I was like, "Yes, Dad. What is this? Did you greet me today? No. Give me your hand." I was like, yeah. So now I get 5 lashes in my hand because I didn't greet you.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what, Dad.
Next time I remember.
Yeah. So now when I see other people outside, good morning. Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning, people.
They're like, that boy is so good. He's got manners. But realistically, in your head, you're thinking, Dad, good morning. Dad, oh, good morning.
Exactly. But that shows you home training.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what.
Big up to Dad, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Like my parents, they taught me a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
The things, even when I used the things that my dad taught me outside, and people look at me different. I was like,
yeah, bro.
Why are you doing this? I was like, my parents taught me.
Different upbringing.
My parents, different upbringing. Because when I came to this country, the first thing I saw, single parent. I was like, Nani, which was me in Japanese. What?
Yeah.
What? I was like, single parent?
Yeah.
Everywhere I go, single parent. I was like, nah, man, that's crazy. That's brazy. I was like, there's no like a connection. Either there's a divorce, there's a disagreement, or some sort. I'm like, that's crazy because like.
When you was in Germany, sorry to even cut you quickly. When you was living in Germany, so are you trying to say most houses in Germany had a dad and a mum?
Yes.
Literally. Wow.
Yeah, and plus even where I lived with like Turkish, and then there was another street where Turkish families. I say families. Yeah, families. Brothers, sisters, cousins, uncles, all of them lived in one whole road, right? Whereas I have a friend, Najat, and them they bless them as well. They used to come to our place and say, "Yo, come, let's play football." We play football together, and their whole family, sit in one house, and we play together. Like when I see family, it makes me happy. You know what I'm saying? It means like happy home. You know what I'm saying? But here, I'm just like, oh damn, Lord. Like if I talk about family, like, even like the things that's like, oh yeah, I did my dad and my mom. Yeah, let me not say this. Now I'm saying it's like people be like, they feel kind of different. It's like, oh, you're lucky. It's like, what do you mean I'm lucky? Like like my parents been together for like more than 30 years. So even their ups and downs, they're still together. Even like that's one time my parents and mom, they had an argument. And you know how they asked us, who's right, who's wrong? You my sister, yeah.
You got asked. They asked the kids, who's?
Really? Oh my god,
Emanuel, who's?
Yeah.
Me or Rob?
Me and my sister, yeah, we using this. We play, yeah. My mom is right. Yeah. My dad's right. Yeah. And I was like, you know what? Fam, why are we referees?
You what?
You guys sort it out yourself. You should call them that. And then guess what? They sort it out themselves.
Yeah.
As soon as they never asked us. They're like, nah, we're not involved.
Yeah.
We go there. It's like, nah, you guys, just your issue, not our issue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sort it yourself.
Yeah.
So then they start sorting it themselves. And it's like, oh, now they understand. Yeah. And then we understand, like, yeah, we're not the counselors.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let me go back to the poem.
Now go back to the poem. Even before you read that poem quickly, one thing I wanted to quickly touch on as well, before you go back to the poem, is I feel like, once again, growing up in this country, one thing that I've realized, bro, it's like the reason why, like obviously you get some areas where people still, have community and it's still kind of like families are kind of together. But I think one of the reasons why we don't get a lot of that in London, specifically, again, as a person who's grown up in London, think about this. I don't know if you ever thought about this. Some countries, probably like Germany or some other countries, I don't know, I get a vibe of like, they're more relaxed.
Yeah.
Compared to, obviously, you know how London is busy, of these different things. So I feel like when you come to London, a lot of things is about working and certain things specifically. So mentally, like you said, the mind is a very powerful thing. So mentally, people are all over the place. So it's like a lot of people are just like this. They hardly get a time to proper chill and relax, whatever. People, the men are going out to work, even women are going out to work. Whereas like I think obviously every country people are working, but I feel like with what I just said, like in terms of like chilled environment, more relaxed. I feel like in Germany probably, in Poland, a lot of these places, you got Turkey, you get me, you got places, a lot of these places where they can be more relaxed. Families can connect even more, and you get to understand. Whereas like in London, like I said, yeah, you do get some places in London, but I feel like the reason why in London it's not really like that, because it's like, yeah, it's just this place of like boom, 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 working, bills and all of these things, innit? That's what I think, you know. That's I thought
because like I mean, add something to it. It's like in Germany, as I said, it's relaxed.
Yes.
Like the amount of times the
atmosphere.
Yeah, my parents go to work where it's at, and they come back. We have like a whole meal, eat together. We watch even like on Sundays. We go to church together. Then my mom cooks. We get ready for dinner, and then we sit down, eat, watch a movie, and then when it's time to sleep, we go. My dad sent us to bed. My mom and dad would be downstairs chilling, and then I go to sleep, and then they patrol, and then they go sleep. Now I've been doing it every day, and I said, my dad goes to work in the morning. My mom stays. And then my mom goes in the work in the evening, comes back around late night, and then my dad does the everything. So it's like a
routine.
Routine, and we got both of both worlds. Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? So even if my parents are not home, we got our neighbors. You know what I'm saying? Which are also family.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, oh, your son is here when it's here, or like I used to go to my best friend's house. It was like 5 minutes walk from my house or less than that. So go there, chill there, and then when I come back, I'll go to my mom's house. Boom. Then and here it's the opposite. Like,
brother, I'm gonna tell you, even me proper listening to you saying that, brother, we could be living next to an alien.
Oh yes,
brother. In London, sometimes, obviously, once again, because when I talk, sometimes I like to try to paint, a bigger picture.
Yes.
Because you never know who's going to be watching. But what I'm trying to say is, yes, we do, like I said earlier, in London, some parts of London, yes, some people are cool with each other, some neighbours, they know each other. Bro, in Tottenham, in some of these places, sometimes people don't even really fuck with their neighbours, Bro, you don't even, like I said, you don't really mess with your neighbour, you don't even speak to your neighbour. Like I said, bro, your neighbour could be an alien, bro. You don't even know, bro. So it's like this thing of community, and even what I realized growing up with being cool with neighbors, having that kind of community. Once again, like I said, it's good because even the kids can see that growing up.
Yes.
Can see that, and then they can grow up together as friends as well. Like when I was younger, what we had in some old area where we was, when I had Turkish friends and whatever, like I always said, big up my Turkish brethren, Shaheen. You get me? Big up him and his family. But yeah, bro, this thing, like you said, some people, Sundays in some countries, no matter what, people are not working on Sundays. Bro, you know how London is. Sometimes, people are working Monday to Sunday. It's a bit crazy, man.
Hectic and a torture.
Oh,
that's why
absolutely.
Mental health
for the mental.
That's why mental health to many people is crazy, because okay, that's my interpretation of family is this: the mother, love and care; the dad, tough love and wisdom. So the mom as well. That's how I see the family. Brother and sisters: brother, protection and strength; sister, love and advice. That's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? That's what my interpretation of family.
I like the way you brought that down.
You know what I'm saying? Because in my household, my dad was like the one that always like, preachers tell us this and this and this. My mom is the one that gave us the wisdom and the examples and the care and love. You know what I'm saying? My brother and sisters, my older brother was there to like protect and we play and mess about. My sister, the advice. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my dad told me like, when I'm not in the house, Samuel is the father of the house. Esther, your little sister, is the mother of the house. So I was like, every time we need something,
proper structure. It's like football. Everybody's playing. Everybody knows how to play the position.
Yes.
And that's how the team can function properly. Because overall, anything is like a partnership, innit? Etc. etc.
The most important thing that people neglect, even I did in the past, is communication. Communication is the most
fundamental. Emanuel, tell them again, bro. One of the key lessons I'm learning as well.
Listen, it's like even like as I said, my parents they're trying to like find a way for me and my sister to find the solution. We didn't find a solution. We tell them the solution, right? And at the end of the day, they knew the solution already. And it's like, just communicate. The words communicating back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You know, table tennis. Was like that. So then afterwards, we're like, yeah, we're gonna back off. You guys communicate yourself. And don't bring us in. They communicate. Boom, flourishing. Every time there's an issue, they communicate. If we heard them, we heard my siblings, we heard them like loud, blah, 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 talking. We just mind our own business. And they just talk it out. Now I'm saying find a solution. Or they just don't talk for, let's say, 20 minutes. And I just keep talking again. And then find a solution, boom, end of story, next chapter. Boom. Communication solves a lot of things. And honesty. A lot. Because like I feel like this country, they're not honest. They're not honest with themselves. Because they don't even show emotions. That's also the thing. Because even I was one victim that didn't show emotion to people that are meant to show emotions. And I was like hiding because I was scared of showing how I should be towards them. To the point where I was like, wait, that's not me. Like, me is always the person always like talk. I like giving like, I'm a bit blunt person, but then I was like, I started changing because I was adapting to the culture here.
I was gonna say, I was even gonna ask you like did you adapt that kind of behavior when you was in Germany or when you came to the UK?
When I came to the UK, because in Germany I was different. I was more like,
you get me?
Free spirited. I was crazy. I was wild. I was still myself, nice all that. But then when I got into the culture, even I realized that I was changing. I was like, hey man, that's not you, bro. I was like, yeah.
we need to reel it back, man. We need to hold on. Let's rewind.
So I told myself like I wasn't myself.
Yeah.
Because I was changing. Like I was just being my true self. And then if people say, oh man, you're weird, I feel like kinda I'm weird. What do you mean I'm weird? Like I'm just me. Like I'm expressing myself and you don't like the way I'm expressing, that's a you issue, not my issue. So when I got older, I was like, you know what? That's a you issue, not my issue. People that tell me I'm weird, I was like, well, my life is entertainment. Like when if I go back and write my story of my life, the amount of people that are gonna buy the book, I'll be amazing.
Top seller.
Come selling.
Top seller on the top shelf.
Come on, man. Because like my entertainment. Because like if I tell you the stories the things that I've done, I told myself like, listen, when I was a kid, I used to like, sorry up there, you know. Because like he was cost my brother. I just took piece of glass, right? I was climbing on top of some little electric building kind of thing. So I took glass because it was cousin brother. I just threw it at him. He got his knee in it. So
Jesus Christ. Rebel.
Listen, I was a rebel. Because like I was like, yeah, I was that person. Like even here, I can't even do that here, man. Like you can't even be mad with people here. Like
there's cameras everywhere. Police are just thirsty to look people up.
Oh, your own people are the one that gonna lynch you, bro.
Of course, yeah.
And then in Germany, we use fists. Like fist fight. That's the only thing we do. Bros.
Yeah.
Like.
And I love that, man. That's kind of like old school kind of vibes. You get me?
Exactly, because the last time I actually fought physically, I was fighting my guy in a park who was like 48. He's in his 40s.